It's November 5th, and this is this morning's trade, setups and trades. Going over yesterday's chart and also the overnight, looking at some parameters here, actually channel and a wedge that was created. Overnight we broke through this wedge at about 4:30 Central this morning. It looks as if the downtrend has started again. We were looking for a break at this level here, using the low here, a couple lows here, bounce, bounce, and then breakthrough. But then also in this wedge and this lower support line here, we broke through it right around 4:45, 4:30, 4:45 this morning. We came back up and tested it, and I'm going to run this forward. We're coming up back to this 34 EMA. Now going previous and looking at this, we have a new pivot based on yesterday's trading, and also on 34. 34's been tested a couple of times back here, also here, and it's being tested again with the main pivot above us, which is kind of a good thing. I'm going to tighten this up a little bit here so we get a good look at this. And as you can see, we have a diagonal trend line break, and this diagonal trend line break is forming. We're looking, it's setting up nicely with a pivot and also the 34 EMA as resistance, and a break through this would be a nice trade entry. Okay, this bar here, we have actually two hammers, two nice hammers. Rejection of the pivot, rejection of the 34 EMA with a close below that. This trade would be entered at 94.40 with a break of the diagonal trend line. And our stop would be above this pivot here at the 90, call it 94.55 area. And we're looking for 20 ticks, so it'll put us down to 94.20, which is right at these lows here. So I'd like to put it a little bit higher. Not really look for the 20. Maybe look for about 18 ticks down. And we get a follow through and right down. So we did get our 20, but 18 ticks is fine. Never challenged our stop, and that trade would have netted us about 180, 190 bucks. Okay, going forward here now. Once again, it looks like the overnight trend has started. We're going to go with the overnight high. Looks like we're in some sort of a we have some sort of resistance here at the tops. So you see how we touched it here, we came up to hit it here, should say tested it here also. This was a beautiful reversal on the pivot. Overnight lows, and let's see, we'll go from here and we'll go something like that, and we'll go to the right. And now it looks like we're developing a channel, and actually it's a downward channel after breaking through this this wedge. Looks like it's breaking down to the low side. Okay, so we're going to watch our CCI. CCI is below the 100, actually negative 100 that is, and we'll probably look for this to bounce off of this lower one. Here we got a nice hammer here developed at 750 Central. A nice hammer developing. This is usually a reversal, just like this one was a reversal, just like this one was a reversal. Tested it a couple times here, challenged it here 4 or 5 bars later. Here again, we come to reversal down to this support line. See if we get a bounce. Nope. Testing it again, and down and through. So that would actually, that trade actually would have really worked nicely if we if we stuck with it, but these things you never do know. Now here, look, we came right into this. We came right into this pivot. This is S1. S1 support line here. We should get a bounce. We do have support on this line here. If we do get a bounce, look for it to go back up to this 34 EMA, possibly this upper trend line of the channel. All right. S1 looks like it's holding, bouncing up higher. 34 is dropping down. And there we are, right to the 34. So we'll draw as we have before, because now we do have our CCI did go below the negative 150. We'll use this shoulder here. As you can see, the CCI is way up here now, but our 50 CCI is still below zero. So any kind of reversal here of price and the CCI should give us a good short, a very good short. So here you go. We had a reversal here of the CCI. We hit the 34 EMA. Price got up, almost, tested this upper trend line of the channel, and now it's coming back. A trade here, and a nice entry would have been 94.20. Looking for, right down to this pivot, that would be a nice trade. Or wait for the CCI to cross. Might be a little bit too late since it's being so high here. Taking a trade here, you're giving away, looks like you're giving away about 8 ticks. Nonetheless, we can get in here also, cross of the diagonal trend line. And down we go again. Now, right down to support, just like like it always does. Right rejection of the 34 EMA. Channel looks good. And here we are, right down to it, and testing possibly through it. Strength here in the CCI 50 and the 20 or 14 are heading south. So this trade is looking good, but now we could be looking for a bounce here. We got this support line. If you're still in this trade, would have made this trade, by the way, would have made 200. 390. That's where I stopped for the day. Here it is right here. I did take those two trades, 190 and 200, up 390 for the day, and that's where I stopped. Let's push this a little further, and as you can see, price now has broken through this lower trend line, and the strength is to the downside. Draw another line here. This could be a potential. This could be a potential short again. I don't think a long is recommended here. If you're going to take this long, only look for it to go up to 34. At the most. This upper pivot, which is S1, S2 below us here. We're still in an open market. We did have a reversal here. This reversal is basically just a test of this lower trend line. We do have a line we can draw here now. Come across, but I'm not comfortable with taking. I'm not comfortable with taking any longs anyway, so I wouldn't even entertain that idea. And you have a failure swing here also. So that's this morning's trades. Just thought to give you a heads up. If we have anything in the future, I'll post them. Thanks.